Alright guys, so today I'm just going to be showing you this really cool card trick, and anyways, here's what it would look like. So let's say you go through the deck and you can pick any card face up, so you're not like forcing anything on you, and you can see it's the king of spades. Just all I want to do is just take the king and lose it somewhere in the middle of the deck like this, and I'll show you that it's not near the bottom. As you can see, there's no king of spades near the bottom, but over there's no king of spades on top of the deck either. So all I have to do is give the deck one cut, snap my fingers, and now you can see one card should actually reveal itself, and it is the king of spades. So this is the trick, guys, and if you want to learn how to do it, don't forget to stick around for the tutorial. Alright, so to start off with the trick, what you want to do is have a little setup with the two top cards on top of the deck, and all you have to do is flip them over. So this way you have the entire deck like this, and the only two cards that should be face up are just the two cards on top. So you can just go up to the spectator and have the deck face up like this, and you can tell them that they can pick any card they want, and that you're going to do it face up. This way, you know, or this way the spectator knows you're not going to be forcing any cards, and they can just choose whichever one they want. So in this case, let's say the spectator goes through and they pick the king of hearts. You want to make sure that you're not spreading down too far, because obviously you have these two face down cards at the bottom. So at this point, the spectator picks their card, and all you have to do at this point is just show it to them, and you can put it back on top of the deck and say, look, I'll lose it in the middle. You take their card back, and all you have to do is leave a little pinky break for yourself. As soon as you set the card down and you go from here, you have a pinky break, and then from here all you have to do is control this card to the bottom. So there's a whole bunch of different methods you can do, but in the video I just did like a double undercut. So basically you go from a pinky break, you transfer the whole entire deck into middle grip. This way you have a thumb break just below this top card like this. So at this point you're going to be taking your left hand, using your pinky to peel down about half the deck like this. You take the bottom half, put it all on top of the break, and at this point you can just take everything below the break, move it to the top. If this is too quick, go and rewind that, but I'm not going to be going into too much of detail with the double undercut. But at this point you should have moved their selected card to the top of the deck. So at this point what you want to do is say, look, your card is not near the bottom, so you can spread out a few cards like this. Don't go too many, but just make sure that they know and they can see that it's not near the bottom. And then at this point you can flip over the deck, and you want to make sure that you don't flash these two face-up cards on top. So what you have to do is riffle down about 8 to 10 cards or so and say, look, your card's not near the top. And as you're talking, you just riffle down, like I said, about 8 or 10 cards, flip it over, and then you say, look, your card is not near the top, and you spread over like this, just like you did before, but you stop once you get to the face down card, because you want to make sure you don't spread too far, because obviously their selection is going to be face up. So at this point you say, look, your card's not near the top, you spread around a little bit, and then once you get to the face down card, you can just flip these over, and at this point you're already set up, and the only face up card here is their card. But as you can see, it's kind of near the top portion of the deck. So what you can do is you can leave the deck on the table if you like, and say, look, all you have to do is give the cards one cut, and they can just cut the cards real quick, and just like this. Now their card is moved towards more like the middle. So you say, look, all you have to do is cut the cards. I snap my fingers. You can spread the deck. You can show the spectators their card is the only face-up card in the deck. So I hope you guys like this video, and as always, guys, thanks for watching.